is Taylor Hans, and today we've got a unboxing of the brand new for 2024 Soul Slasher from Home Depot. This is honestly one of the coolest budget props any company has produced. I got very lucky. I've been trying to get this guy for a very long time, and I got lucky, finally managed to get one, which to my knowledge I think I might have gotten the very last one in the state of Kentucky. And I just got super lucky and managed to snag one, and well, got him. So today we're going to be unboxing him. I'll be showing you a step-by-step process of how to unbox him and snap them together. And without further ado, let's get right on to the video. Now with my unboxing, it might be slightly different for the unpacking process because mine was the in-store display model, and you know, things aren't in the boxes supposed to be. So I had to actually break him down when we got him, and that's why he's not in the box how he originally was. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. So first off, we've got the hat, which you got to be very careful with because there is a wire inside the hat which can, if it has slightly bent out of place, it kind of messes up the whole shape of the hat. So we're just going to take a second here to make sure the hat is has the brim fully flattened out. Make sure the wire is all straightened out in the right circle formation in which it's supposed to be. And there we go. The first step with the hat is complete, so we'll just take this guy and set him aside for a second. Next up, we've got the arm. Now, the foam is typically flat in here, but mine, I have done a lot of work of doing this all the way around, and it is now mostly in the right position. So yeah, sometimes the arm could be bent a little bit, like in this direction. I'm not going to do that actually, but it could be bent slightly. So what you want to do is you want to straighten the arm out until it looks correct. And we've got this here, so put the arm down. We've got one leg pole, which, keep in mind, both leg poles are separate, different pieces. You can't just put them into either or spot. They have to be put in a specific spot because both leg poles are different. They got the other leg pole there. We've got his arm, his other arm, I mean. We've got his hip piece. We've got one of his boots. We've got his pants. We've got another boot. We've got his head, which is massive. We've got his sickle, which is massive. And we've got his torso, which is all in one piece, clothing attached and all. And that is, to my knowledge, exactly how all models are. It's not just mine. All models come with the clothing already on. And lastly, we've got the base, as well as the instruction manual, which will come with the adapter, but mine does not. And it will come with extra pieces to make sure he's all intact and stays attached. So, without further ado, we are going to start the setup process. I'm going to clear the area and we'll get started. Now, first thing you're going to want to do for setup is take his base, which is made out of the pole material that most of it is, and you want to take him and at both sides, fit them in, and then slowly maneuver them close to the attachment piece, which sometimes can be very difficult, so make sure to be careful with it. Alright, and get them attached. Make sure it is snapped and locked in, and then congratulations. Step 1 is complete. You want to turn it around facing this direction, and now we'll move on to the next step. Next step will be attaching the shoes. We've got both shoes. You want to make sure you've got the right shoe. The shoes are different molds, and it is kind of hard to tell, but they are. Now, you want to find these markings on the bottom and line them up. So this boot, you put it through the circle. Once it's through the circle, you then want to align it to this right here, same place. Same with the other boot. We want to do the same with this one as well. Got him right here, and let's move on to the next step. Next step will be attaching the legs. Now, attach the legs just like this. There we go. Make sure it is clicked in, and once it is clicked in, then we can move on to the next step, which will be the pants. Once you grab the pants, you want to find each pant leg, put your arm through it for the easiest way of attaching. Then, simple as that. Thread each leg through the pants, like so. And pull it down about like right here. Next step will be attaching the lower hip piece. Now that we've got the hip attachment piece, we will then take this and this, attach it like so. Just like this. Next step will be to pull his pants up and swiftly use the elastic to pull it up to right there. Then you want to adjust the pants a bit down right there. Same with the other side. That way it actually lines up. This looks nice all the way through. And there we go. Next step is done. Then you want to turn him slightly until he is facing the correct direction. Next step will be attaching the upper torso. The upper torso is a kind of difficult piece, so we will pull it. Now the best thing about this is usually most of the time on the models I've seen, the body, all the wires and everything are already connected except for the head, so that's the only thing you really got to worry about. Other than that, not going to have too much trouble with this step. Just want to pull the clothes up slightly and then simply attach the upper body, wait till it clicks, and then swiftly and easily pull this down. Pull down the shirt until it is to your liking. Adjust it a bit, as it will be kind of wonky. In my case, my next step is to remove the keep off, do not climb or sit on the burlap man, which I'm kind of curious if that might have been his original name, since most of the models that are in store displaying ones have this tag on it, so you never know. Now, adjust his clothing a bit more, make him look all spiffy and nice. Make sure it's censored, because this is one thing I like. The sensor is disguised as a button, which looks really nice. Make it toward his facing forward, just like so. Just adjust his clothing a bit more. And now we can move on to the next step, which will be attaching the head. Now the head attachment is kind of strange because the head has to be kind of, it's hard to explain. There's little tabs in here that when you put the head into its socket, will close around the head and kind of lock into place, because there's little tabs inside that are kind of like hooks a bit. Whenever you push it in, it pushes them out of the way. Head goes in, and then it goes like this, which then causes it to where the head is locked into place and cannot move. So it is locked in, and adjust the neck collar of the shirt, and swiftly thread through the attachment cord for the LED eyes. Which can be kind of difficult. However, the chest piece stops about right here. And it is very easy to get it through if you would have done it before attaching the head, which that is my fault. So make sure to bring the cord and thread it through before you attach the head. Next step you want to do is find the attachment for it, which I'm going to have to lift up the clothing to find, unfortunately. Which this step can be quite difficult if you are impatient, so you might want to have somebody help you with this if you are an impatient person. There we go. The head is attached. Next thing you're going to want to do is attach the arms. First, I'll start with the pointer arm, since it is the easiest one to do. You want to find the black part of the sleeve. You don't want to thread it the wrong way. You want to make sure it enters the inside black sleeve, which is added to give it some more form. You want to insert the arm as so. Throw your arm through here until you find where the arm actually is, and then attach it properly to the connector. Put the prongs in the connection port, just like that. Is it attached? Then adjust the clothing around it and the foam. And now we will move on to the other arm. Now we will take the other arm here, which may remind you, each of these arms has a little hole in the peg that you can put little stoppers inside of, which can make sure to keep it held in place. However, that is optional and sometimes honestly not really necessary. However, if you are dealing with an area or situation where there might be high winds, I highly recommend it, and honestly I highly recommend it either way, just in case. Give your prop a little extra safety so there's no damages. Now you want to thread it through here. Now, given how this arm is positioned, it is very difficult kind of to do it all in one go, so you're going to have to kind of maneuver it a bit in a few ways to be able to get it to thread through. Then you want to go through here, find the connection again, which I have just, and then find where it connects. Put the prongs in the connection spot, and just like that, it's connected. Then you want to take the Velcro that is here and swiftly but surely attach it to the top port. There's not Velcro underneath, however, there are these two here, and so that it does not give away the illusion, you are to put the Velcro together like this, which will help attach this, and then you take the Velcro, attach it swiftly like so, which will help maintain the illusion that this is a person and not an animatronic decoration. Next step will be attaching the scythe. You want to have the scythe attached and put it this way, because if you were to put it in this way, then you'll pretty much be killing himself. But it just snaps, goes into place, there's nothing holding it in. So just want to swiftly attach there. And if you want to, you can adjust the wire. I do not recommend it, however, it is possible to do. However, I highly recommend against it, as that could damage or harm the prop. I want to position him. Reposition his clothing. And then last step will be attaching the hat. And don't forget to take off the stickers when you are done with your setup, as that makes it look so much better. Now, there are Velcro pieces inside of the hat, which we will now swiftly attach to the head on all of the Velcro ports, just so that it gives the hat a bit more circular look to it. And also make sure it is connected and does not try to detach in any sort of way. Then you can just swiftly adjust this in any way you want to. And with that, your setup of Home Depot Soul Slasher is complete. Now I will show you a demo, so let's get him plugged in. You want to turn him on and then turn his audio volume up. I'm going to turn his about halfway up. That way you can hear him good enough to hear his phrase. Whenever he turns on, you will see his eyes light up red. And without further ado, let's activate him.
Hey you, come here. I have a bone to pick with you. You and your friends need to stop trespassing, or else this cold sharp blade will reap more than just my crops. Now, get out of here!
Let's activate him again to hear his second phrase.
Well, what do we have here? More naive visitors to this land? No visitors allowed! Turn around and go away before parts of you become permanent decorations for our house.
Activate him again for his final phrase.
You again. This is no place for the ill-willed weak-minded. Turn back now, while you still have a chance. I always like to give them a head start before the chase.
And with that, that has been an instructional setup of the 2024 Home Depot Soul Slasher. Quite frankly, in my opinion, this is one of the best, if not the best, budget prop from any company we've ever gotten. This guy is only $99 and plus state tax within, depending on which country, well, state you live in. I live in Kentucky personally, so plus taxes and everything, he was only $104.90-something, which is very good for all the movement and how massive he is. He is honestly one of the coolest scarecrow props we've gotten in a long time, and I'm just glad I finally managed to pick him up, and he will go great with my haunt. In fact, here soon I will be making videos showing off how my haunt's going to be set up. And without further ado, this has been Terror Haunts. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I've got a bunch more videos on the way. And without further ado, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.